Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all good. We are looking at a beer now that was sent to me by Liam from Deep in Brews Reviews, relatively new beer reviewer on YouTube. So go and check him out, show him some love. I'll put a link in the description to his channel so you can go and have a watch. So yeah, the beer that he sent me is actually from a brewery. I wouldn't say they're local to him. They're not local to him, but clearly he can get hold of their beers from where he is. And it's a brewery that I've never had anything from. And they're out in Nottingham. And we are taking a look at one from Blue Monkey Brewery. This is their Infinity Plus One. It's a strong golden IPA. It's coming in at 5.6% ABV in a 500ml bottle. And I think this cost him somewhere in the region of about £2.50, I think. Now, I always thought Blue Monkey were sort of quite a big sort of craft brewery. But when you're buying stuff like that, that's kind of, you know, it's sort of like real ale price, isn't it? So it's very decent. On the back, I'll give you some of the spiel. There you go. Another quick look at the label, which is a bit, I was going to say a bit monkey, a bit mad. That's what I meant to say. Since hitting the beer world in 2008, Blue Monkey has gained powerful reputation by winning more than 100 national awards. That's about all it says. Malted barley, water, wheat, hops, drink responsibly, blah, blah, blah. Their website is www.bluemonkeybrewery.com, so you can go and check them out. Like I say, out of Nottingham. So, I don't have a Blue Monkey glass. I'm going to use this Beavertown glass that I kindly got given. So we're going to whack it in there. It's a plain navy blue crown. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. It's come out the fridge, probably at about 5 degrees, something like that. Let's see what we get. I know Liam has reviewed this. I'll be honest, I can't remember it. Sorry, pal. But I'm certain you said it was pretty decent. And I wouldn't be surprised if Raggy's Beer Reviews has reviewed this because he's from Nottingham. And I know he does a lot of Blue Monkey stuff. So, oh god, that is a lovely smell on the nose. I'm getting that now. There's a bit left in there. There's probably that much left in the bottom. But beer in a glass, it's a hazy, amber sort of looking beer. I can see lots of carbonation coming up off the bottom of the glass. It's nucleated. You can really see the fizz coming up there. Big head on it. I'm getting grapefruit. I am juicy grapefruit. Two finger head, mix and match sort of bubble head. Let's dive in with the nose and see what we get. Oh, there's something else there. There's almost a sweetness to it. Grapefruit. It's almost like a sweet grapefruit. Oh, there is something else in there. It's a little bit like, reminds me a little bit like Goose Island, but this has got more of a sweeter edge to it. I'm going to say it's a sweet bready malt sort of aroma. Grapefruit, maybe a bit of passion fruit in there. Sweet malt, bready. It smells decent, I know that. So let's dive in. Blue Monkey's Infinity Plus One strong golden IPA, 5.6%. I am as dry as a ball now, all that talking. Let's dive in. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely, that is. Very sort of, it would be classed as craft, obviously. But I'm going to hark back to Goose Island. You've got Goose Island, you've got Lagunitas. Very malty sort of IPA, so I call them more on the traditional side, but you do get that hoppy craft feel in there. This beer is exactly the same for me. Reminds me very much of them. I'm not going to say it's a big weighty body. 5.6, you wouldn't expect anything massively heavy, but there's a nice weight to it. It's still got that drinkable sort of body, that sort of body that you could smash a few of them if you like. But I do think it would fill you up if you drunk about 3 of these in an hour, apart from being half cut, you'd probably be quite full up. It's that sort of weight to it. But if you took it steady, I think you could drink this. You could have a good sit down drink on this. Hang on, bear with me. No, that's the bloody cat. No, yeah, it's got that sort of body, drinkable body, not too heavy, but certainly not light or, you know, just a good body. It's quite busy in the mouth, but I will say it's small bubbles. So you do get that, I'm not going to say pop-like fizz, it's nowhere near a pop-like fizz, but it is quite a sprightly carbonated beer, if you like. So it does give you a little bit of a rough feel, but it certainly doesn't ruin it. It's not that rough that it takes, you know, ruins the beer. Despite that busy carbonation, it's a nice smoothness about it. I wouldn't say it's the softest beer as you drink it. We'll have a quick top up and we'll get on to more of the tasting notes. Just fed me cat. She's an old cat, she is. When she gets fed, she does a lot of yowling, and it's something that happens when they get older. And that's all she's doing now, putting me off. Anyway. Yeah, for me, the more you drink, the more you pick up that sort of grapefruit, that sort of dry bitterness that you get from some beers. But this has that sort of slightly sweet, malty backbone to it. And I think that just takes a little bit off the edge of the grapefruit. Pardon me. I know some people aren't big on the grapefruit. So I think having that sweet, malty little side edge to it sort of takes the edge off. Maybe makes it a little bit more palatable. I like the grapefruit sort of taste in it, but it would probably attract more people to drink it with that sort of malty edge. Maybe get a little bit of a citrus sort of twang in there. Maybe a little bit of orange peel if you like. 5.6% you don't get. You know it is that little bit stronger. You know it's not one of these low ABV beers. You can feel it a little bit. I'm not going to say you feel it massively. You just know it's a bigger, heavier, weightier beer to drink. But you don't get any sort of real sign of it. There's no burn, obviously. But yeah, it goes down a tree. I've got to say, it does go down a tree. I'd love to say it's sort of crisp and refreshing. There is a crisp element to it, but I can't really say it's refreshing because it does have that little bit of a dry edge to it. But it's, you know, that certainly doesn't take anything away from the beer. It doesn't make it any less enjoyable. But it's certainly not one of them you'd go, oh, it's a summer's day and we'll drink this and we're suddenly going to be totally refreshed, if you know what I mean, just because of that little dry edge to it. But yeah, for me, Infinity +1 from Blue Monkey Brewery. And this is a strong gold now, like I say, 5.6%. It's a little belter. That's a lovely drop. It's more along the traditional lines for me. Really enjoyable. Goes down well. And for my first experience of Blue Monkey, I will definitely be searching a few more of them. I've got another one that Liam sent me, so I'm looking forward to that. So there you go. A big thank you to Liam for sending it. Cheers, pal. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. I will be trying some more, and would I pick it up again? Yeah, I would, but I didn't pick this one up, so I can't really say I'd pick it up again. But yeah, I would drink that again, definitely. So there you go. That's it for this video. Waffled on for too long. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your night, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.